Hey guys, Josh Carter here. Got James. We got a project that he just finished up rigging for a customer. So we want to go and show you in depth of how this customer wanted this boat rigged, how James did it all, and I think you guys are going to really like this one. So stay tuned. Alright guys, so we're going to start digging into this one. Now this one's going to be a little bit different than ones we've done because this is a full out rig. A lot of times it's just a motor deal. Yep. We've done a couple. We did a boat and fight a while back where the guy wanted everything on there, but yep. We did a few things different. I say we as in James did a few things different on this one than what we normally have done on other kayaks. So I'm going to go ahead, we're going to start from the front and work our way back, and then I'm just going to turn it over to James and just kind of let him show you how he did it all.
Well, we started by putting the actual Minn Kota Tarova on the front. This was a 60-inch shaft. Trolling motor, we cut it down. We cut it down to pretty much what a 36-inch would be on a motor guide. Besides, this little lock piece is about 3.5 inches, so I added 3.5 inches to it just to make sure we had the right length. So it's like 40 inches, but that's because of this piece right here. So,
and we'll have a link in the top here where you can go and watch a cut down video of this. This right here.
We did do a video on that, and then we used a one objective mount on here to mount this to the front. We'll go ahead and tilt this down, and then put the plug in here, just in the lid, just because if we ever wanted to take it off, we can just replace a lid pretty easily. Then we got everything wired up in here. Customer's got some bags and stuff in here, but we've got the stuff for your extra wires and everything like that. I just tried to get them in here out of the way. We've got active target on this one as well. Let me grab a box that we rigged up, and this is actually going to go into the hatch up front. So this has got all his active target stuff and everything on here. This has got its own battery in here. He's running an amped hour, 30 amp hour battery in this, and we've got it all set up in here. We actually have a switch. This is actually going to power his fish finder as well. So we've got yak attack through hole. We've got a regular plug here. This is what the main power for fish finder hooks into, so he can just put this on and it's just automatically going to come on. I didn't put a switch on the power for this. Got a switch on and off for the active target, which lights up, which you can't really see during the day, but it lights up, and then that turns this on. So all he's got to do is plug his NEMA cable up and his transducer for the active target into this box, which would be in the front hatch, and he's good to go. And if he doesn't want to use this, we cut a little slit in the top of the box right here. We need to clean that up a little bit more. So he can have that, and we cut it in the lid too, so when it goes on, and we cut it high enough here so if the water was to hit here, it can still run around here and not like get all into the hull of this boat. You see, then it just seals up just like that. So this can be something that he could take on and off, because the customer wanted to be able to, if he had a boat, he could actually just take this and put it on his boat as well. So that's why we did that. And then, like I said, he'll throw that box right down here into this hole, and he's good to go. The Minn Kota comes with a puck here for like the heading. So that's what this is for. We wired this power for this, runs back to the main battery in the back, because if he didn't want to use his fish finders for the day or anything like that, but wanted to run trolling motor, I didn't want him to have to worry about putting that in here and plugging another plug into a box if you didn't even really want to use that for the day. So we ran that power through the hole all the way back, and we can step back here. This is the active target. His fish finder, he went with a 9-inch Lowrance HDS. It's a very nice unit. We mined a transducer underneath where the supplied spot is on the old town, and ran the wires and everything up through here. It's got an access port for everything to come here. I just coiled the wires up. If you can see that, I just coiled them up in there, just kind of nice and neat, instead of having all that stuff sitting in the hole. That's kind of a spot that doesn't get used much anyway. So we just cleaned everything up with some wire loom. And of course the Yak Attack fish finder mount, everything like that. And then we step on back here where the main battery is for the trolling motor. I took the lid off of this just so we could see it. We got it all wired up through the hole right here. We got the breaker. Like I said, we like to have the breaker as close to the battery as possible. We got the plug for his charger. That's what all the excess wire is. I just didn't really want to go through cutting all that, so we just kind of bundled it up tight. This is for the trolling motor, so he'll just be able to plug this in right here, and he can pull the battery out, plug his main charger in here. He bought a fast charger from Dakota Lithium. This is 100 amp hour lithium from Dakota, and that charger is pretty daggone sweet, to be completely honest with you. It's a 20 amp charger and charges it within 2 hours. So, but that's pretty much the rundown of the boat. If you have any questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments at the bottom of this video. And if you need your kayak rigged, hit us up at oneobjectivebf.com. We have our phone number on there, or email us. And some of the products that you see on here, you can check them out on the website at oneobjectivebf.com. And we also sell tackle and all that stuff too, so feel free to check out that portion of our site, and please give us a like on this video, and I hope to see you on the water.